Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. My name is Dan, but of course if you are new around here then welcome to the channel first and foremost. This channel is all about creating guides for trials, news updates, patch notes, breakdowns and everything relating to Ark Raiders at this time. So if you are new, you're liking what you see, then please hit that subscribe button for future Ark Raiders content. Now, for this week specifically, we are going to be focusing on another trials guide video. So yesterday's video, or in fact Thursday's video drop, was the trial for throw snowballs at Rocketeers. I will put the link in the top right for you here if you want to go and view that video first. This wasn't the best score by any stretch. I actually brought in over 100 snowballs, I believe, into the trial. Ended up hitting only 35 of them. There are some comments on the video that suggest some different strategies which I might try before the week finishes, but go ahead and maybe as a starting point, if you're not sure how to perform at least even 3-starring this trial, then go ahead and check that video out first. But this video is all going to be focused around the damage flying Ark enemies. So I've only got 3.1k and 2-starred this at this point. I haven't tried to maximize it, 3-star it, or do anything at this point, so we're going to be doing this live together in the video, but I do have a very solid idea of what I'm going to do and how I'm going to achieve it. So what we're going to be doing is we do need to wait for the hidden bunker event to start, but I will be leveraging the hidden bunker event. Of course, that's a 40-minute timer and gives us the best opportunity to be able to maximize our points, and of course it does give us the double trial points, which is the most important factor when doing these specific runs. In terms of loadout, I'll just quickly showcase what we're going to be bringing in before the map condition kicks off and starts. We are going to be bringing both a Renegade 2 and an Osprey 2. I've got a medley of ammo here, so I've brought in over 300, but again, this is maybe personal preference. I've tried this before on the damage Hornets trial, and I'm going to be going into a similar location, or in fact the same location, to try and do some more, because the trial for Hornets is of course specific to Hornets, but this trial is any flying enemy. So we can damage wasps, we can damage rocketeers, we can damage anything that's in the air. And in order to do this, I have brought some seeker grenades. I don't have the wolf pack blueprint, and I don't have any wolf packs with me. Of course, that would be ideal to be able to damage the rocketeers on top. So if you have access to that, I would probably recommend those over the seeker grenades. But I'm bringing 15, not just for rocketeer damage, but maybe even just some quick kills and easy kills to be able to get those spawn rates kicking in the location we're going to. I'm bringing a snap hook as well, which is very important to be able to actually get to the location we need to go. I'm bringing an excess batch of shield recharges, only 10 normal bandages, but again, this is personal preference. It's up to you how confident you are on being able to kite the Ark and leverage, of course, the barricade kits as well to be able to specifically move around and give ourselves some extra cover in the open area that we're going to. Let's, of course, go ahead and jump into the raid. Okay guys, so the hidden bunker event is active. A slight adjustment to the loadout before we head in though. I am bringing actually some extra sterilized bandages here, and I'm also bringing some adrenaline shots just in case we get a pretty poor spawn location to where we need to get to. Of course, it's worth noting that if you don't have access to a snap hook yet either, you can leverage a zipline as well. So these are, of course, relatively easy to obtain. I think there's some rewards through quests specifically, but of course, they're also an alternative to the snap hook if you don't have access to that yet. So let's ready up, and away we go. So we did get a full raid, which is always nice, and we're going to be looking on the map to where we need to go, which is over here at the trench tower. So we've got 500 meters to go. It's relatively close by. It is worth noting as well, in terms of my skill tree, I don't have much skills inside the mobility tree at the moment. So again, if you're somebody like myself who did the expedition and you don't have the full skill tree maxed out, again, you're not level 75, or again, you haven't put anything into mobility, then just bringing these adrenaline shots just allows us to get to our location faster. Now, we can also damage some Ark on the way if we see them. Now, there is some enemies I can see in the background there. But maybe we won't engage with anything until we get to where we need to be. As we do a few pops of damage to begin with. Not too bad of a start. So let's get the snap hook into the quick queue slot and we'll get ourselves onto this location here. So up we go. Make sure you grab onto the ledge and put the snap hook back. To be honest, at this point we'll swap the barricades in. And we will put those barricades in a pretty good location here to give ourselves some natural cover, or some cover to protect ourselves a little bit here. And this is it, guys. We're in the location. We've already got one Hornet down. And there goes the second Hornet. So we're going to take a quick look around before we carry on, because I do like to loot these, especially using medium ammo guns. So we see a Rocketeer damage in the background there. I'll probably try to take some pop shots at that if I can. Although it looks like it's gone behind. Okay, there it is. Okay, so I don't know if we killed that or if it had already died, but... Take a pop shot at the snitch now as well. So again, this is why the Osprey is quite useful. And really get the aggravation of the enemies in the distance. Again, snitches apply to the flying arc trial. Pop out the Renegade now. And there we go. So... Like we've got some more spawning over here, which is great. And ultimately now, once we have this location locked down, it's just a rinse and repeat. As there'll be there's usually at least one, I think, double spawn of Hornets. Of course, be careful when you're rolling here. Okay, we have a triple spawn here as well, which is excellent. Try to leverage the Osprey as best we can before the arc get to us. We managed to kill one there. And then Renegade for the Hornet. Thrusters out. And there we go. Pop up on some ammo as well. You can see why this location is so good. You get kind of the lay of the land on this section of the map. There are really good spawn locations here. I think there's a snitch that usually spawns over here. We saw the triple spawn of double wasps and one Hornet. You've also got, like I say, the two Hornets that spawn as a patrol. And effectively, as I say, guys, this is it. This is the location. This is the rinse and repeat. Let's just take a look here at the moment. We're on 1,736. And of course, we have 40 minutes to be able to achieve as best possible outcomes. We've got a Hornet in the background here, which I'll try to aggro. Okay, that should be good. Okay, that should be good. You can actually hit the armor of these Hornets rather than the thrusters, and I think you get more points overall because you're not killing them as quick. But again, we have plenty of time to maximize this this trial. Just going to reload here. Again, take a look in the distance, see what we can find. Now, of course, another method here is if you want to really maximize everything in terms of min-maxing, there is the ability to bring in snitch scanners. Now, of course, snitch scanners can be thrown to spawn or force spawn more flying enemies. So again, in between the natural spawns, you can also do that. Again, that takes a little bit more prep in terms of what you need to bring in. But it's definitely doable. For me personally, I don't feel the need to do it because the spawns are pretty good. Again, because other people here are actually doing the same thing, you can hear the spawns are actually happening quite common. We have a snitch. So, looks like the guy over there as well is doing exactly the same thing, but he's just in a different, on a different rooftop. Exactly the same idea. Over there on the lip, you can see him in the distance. Hello over there. You doing the trial as well? Sorry, say that again. I couldn't hear you.
I was hoping there was some way in from the top. I don't have the key.
Oh no. Even if you get in, the flames will get you, right? Because if the door is remaining locked, then you'll die, mate. So I wouldn't recommend.
They must have nerfed it or something.
Yeah,
It don't look like you could do that.
they did, my friend. It was a while back now, a few patches ago. They inserted some flame mechanics where if you go in there, you'll just set fire if the
Wow.
if the door is still unlocked. So just to stop those people glitching through, right? Yeah.
Well, good luck out here.
Thank you, my man.
Looks like you're doing good.
Yeah, just doing the trial. It's a pretty good location for the flying enemy damage. So yeah, maybe bear it in mind if you're ever farming it, my man. A nice friendly guy over there, happy to of course help, and we're going to be doing work on these this triple spawn now. First bit of damage that we took. 10 minutes into the raid. We can take that. That's not too bad at all. But we will top ourselves up. So again, we take a quick scan here. I'm good, my friend. I'm farming the trial for flying enemies. But you're more than welcome to stay here with me, my man.
I'm gonna start it.
Oh yeah, okay. I I didn't even realise this was here for the actual event.
I thought you were doing it, so I went to the other one, and I was just waiting.
So this is super interesting that we actually got the spawn of the antenna. I don't know if this can be in different locations, but of course that means that we have.
You're smart for bringing barricade kits.
Yeah, I just thought open area. You know, it's useful.
Yeah.
But as you can see, guys, the additional spawns here really helpful for us. We've got even more coming. Did get shot there, unfortunately. But we got it done. Well played, my man. Well played. And as I say, this is really the premise of the video, guys. There's no special tricks here. It's just a nice, solid location for spawns. Of course, you know, you can take what you want from here. You can decide to loot. I will take maybe the extra ammo here.
Does it press a button?
Okay. Even more spawns as well, which is honestly fantastic for us. This is absolutely exactly what we want.
People are gonna hit me. Let's go.
Good luck, my man.
There's other people on the other.
Okay, down goes the wasp. Also got to be mindful behind us as well. We have a tri-spawn by the looks of it. Try and clear these before we engage the next. Going to be do a durability check-in as well in a minute, because of course one thing to remember is the durability drain of these guns. Okay, let's kill this one over here if we can see him. Yes, we can. We'll do that durability check. Okay, so we've got 34 and 28 respectively, so we're pretty low in terms of durability. Of course, we are 25 minutes in. We have got 5,468, so nowhere near what I was hoping for. Potentially by using a more upgraded gun. I guess from a durability perspective, we're using a Renegade 2 and an Osprey 2. If you've got the economy to be able to, of course, upgrade your guns a little bit more than I have, you can absolutely see the potential of this location. The other alternative, of course, is to bring multiple of the same weapons in. That's also another possibility, right? Rather than just having upgraded ones. But again, I'll let you decide in terms of the economy. Not sure how that hit me. A little bit of North American ping there, I guess. Okay, as we see a few more spawns in the distance. We do have the Seeker grenades as well that we could potentially leverage here. Triple spawn in the background. Again, I'm not sure how that shocked me, but okay, we've got some more spawns here. Great. Top up on the shield. Another tri-spawn to our right, I believe. Okay, let's use the Seekers here. Okay, there we go. Down they go. Okay, another enemy over here as well that we can aggro and pop. You can see, honestly, this location is just cannot be beaten, in my opinion. There is so much here, and do some rejigging now, I think, here in terms of the quick use items. Okay, we do have a Hornet in the distance. Do a durability check. Okay, 15 and 20. We've got 20 minutes left. Another spawn behind us. Not great shooting there. And take the ammo here. See where that spawn was over here. Okay, we'll take another seeker grenade over there. I think that might have been down here, to be honest, in terms of... Very good. And we're on 8.3k at this point. Try spawn over there. Guy's taking care of that, so let's pop out some seekers here. Okay, pop goes that one. Throw a seeker here. A little bit more over here. Yep, we can see another one. Gonna be really conservative now if I can. Of course, 18 minutes. It's there's plenty of time. It's more about the durability though. And even more spawns once again. Okay, we got shot down, unfortunately. One down. Two seeker grenades should do this. Okay, excellent. Again, this is personal choice, of course, right? You guys don't need to loot anything. You can maximize. We've got to be careful here because there's a rocketeer. Looked like it aggroed us, which is good. We definitely don't want that without any wolf packs or explosives. Okay, durability check. We're at 1 on Osprey and 9 on the Renegade, so I think we're pretty much done. We're going to rejig some of the loadout here. Sterilized bandages here just in case. Okay, broken weapon now on the Osprey. And we're at 10,000. So nowhere near the 20 odd thousand that, of course, we made on the Damage Hornets specific trial. Of course, we've got 15 minutes left here. I think if I was running optimally, I would definitely recommend bringing multiple weapons or just upgrading the weapons a little bit more to bring their durability up a little bit. Of course, as you can see here, using the weapons for this prolonged period of time, it's not optimal as such. Be super preservative now on the shots, making sure that we get what we need. We have the Seeker grenade, which I don't know where that's going, but it did destroy something in the air. So again, a durability check 3. We're going to have to be careful here at this point. We don't have anything with us, so now we're probably going to be maximised on terms of our score in this round. 1 thruster out. Another thruster out. And I think that's about going to do us. We'll search some bodies here for that important XP. Unfortunately, we've got a zip line to get down, thanks to the guy that used it to come and give me a hand earlier on. Pop our health up to full. And whereabouts are we looking at going? Probably over to the west elevator. We'll put in some stims as well, or the, of course, the adrenaline shots. Mindful of the Rocketeer over there, but I think we'll give that a miss. Again, we'll just search for the XP here. Fortunately, there's no more possible points with 13 minutes left. So again, you can see this is by far not an optimal run. We could have even picked up that snitch scanner there, or snitches we killed on the roof, thrown them to spawn in even more wasps. And again, guys, it's just about rinse and repeating the spawns. Of course, this is solo specific. You can really dramatically improve on this score if you're a solo or duo player. Of course, the more of you shooting the arc enemies in the air, the better. Okay, we do have a broken weapon now, so that's it. That's our final possibility. Now all that remains is getting out safely. So I think it's a relatively friendly lobby. Usually these lobbies are for hidden bunker anyway, but of course you never know. So completely obliterated the durability on my weapons. But honestly speaking, for nearly 12,000 points, I'm okay with that. And I think there may have been an adjustment made, in all honesty, in terms of the damage that the Renegade does to Hornets. As we actually have, interestingly enough, something that we can finish off here. So an extra 100 points or so there, I think, just for hitting him with the the raid assault. Every little helps when we're talking about trials, right? So okay, we've got to be mindful of the snitch here. I really don't want to have an aggravation there. In terms of timing, we've got 4 minutes, so plenty of time to get to this this elevator here. And again, I think the adrenaline shots are recommended to be able to get to the elevator that's that you need to get to, because of course you can maybe leave it up until the last 4 minutes of hidden bunker before you leave, if you were being completely optimal and efficient with, of course, your durability of the weapons, and if all of your quick use items have been used, your ammunition, everything that you've basically seen today, just in terms of the optimal strategy. If you're able to leave at about the 5-minute mark, using adrenaline shots will just help you get to where you need to go. So they're useful at the beginning, useful for extraction as well. And again, 11,814 is what we've ended on. Okay, we do have some airborne arc here that we could have, of course, killed if we had the durability, which we don't. So we're going to play a bit of cat and mouse with them for a minute, just while the door opens up. Hit that button quickly, and we are defended from the Hornet, fortunately, and we made it back to Speranza with a nice strategic roll at the end. So all in all, a pretty successful raid. Definitely could have hit 20k plus if I would have brought multiple weapons with me, or of course had fully upgraded weapons. But I hope this video was super useful for you guys. As mentioned at the beginning, please do consider liking it if you enjoyed the content. And for all future Arc Raiders related content, then you need to be hitting that subscribe button to stay notified of when I drop new videos. Of course, you see here we did manage to get 46,000 XP as well, so it's nearly an entire level at this stage. I'm low 30s, so level 34 as you can see. So again, even just from an XP farming perspective, it's really good. So we managed to now 3-star, didn't pick up a Silencer 3, which is nice. No blueprints, unfortunately, but an additional 8,000 points on what I already had, bringing me to 67,000 for the week. I'm not sure if that puts us into the triple promotion or not. We'll take a look at that before we close the video. But you guys let me know in the comments how you got on. Have you got a slightly different strategy? Sound off in the comments. I'd love to of course, engage with you guys as watchers of the content. But as we can see then in the trials, we are still in the position of 7th. We do need to get an additional 18,000 to get into the triple promotion, but double promotion I feel like is probably fairly secured. 21st is 26,000 points. We've got a pretty much a 40,000 buffer there, but again the weekend is not here yet. It's 3 days, so potentially you'll see even larger scores here. Of course, Toxio here with the 191k. No doubt duo or trios related, because of course that will always help your score. But again, thank you very much for tuning in, guys. Please do leave comments below for your strategies, what you thought about this video, and do consider hitting that subscribe button. But thank you again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.